what is the future of CSR is very interesting. We seem to have, up to now, at least 3 traditions. And what we're noting is that those 3 traditions, 2 of them are slowly eroding and dying. And those are the land movement, the environment, and the rights movement of the Scandinavians. So the trend seems to be towards the philanthropy end. The trend seems to be away from government. The trend seems to be around what I think is best for you as a community and where is my favoured subject to deal with in the community, as opposed to a much broader span. And as far as we can see, we see no diversion from that. In Russia, with the oligarchs, you get some that are real villains, to be honest with you. And much against what is believed over here, you get some that deeply care about the community. In fact, there's one oligarch we know who probably spends 9/10 of his total revenue every year building hospitals, roads, homes for thousands of people in his city. So he is almost the government. He is what keeps the government going and keeps thousands of people not employed in his company in work and in health. And when I say he builds a hospital, not for a few hundred, for about 4,000 beds. It's massive, with all the services and all the doctors. So you can imagine the wealth that he has being spent there, and he'll get no return. He has no shareholding in that hospital. But it's still philanthropy. At the moment, CSR is more being positioned as a corporate public body issue. In my view, it's a major political issue. And I believe one thing that is not being sufficiently addressed is the split of responsibilities between the corporation and government and society. I believe at the moment most governments are giving their responsibilities to the private sector, are absolving their responsibilities to another body, and what they end up doing is monitoring. So what you get is a variance of practice, sometimes by country, more often than not by organization and the communities those organizations affect. We do need a sharp debate as to when government intervention must take place. And I do not see that attention and that push from government pressurizing corporations to really look at their affairs. We will start getting ever greater divisions in society. We will get greater inequalities. I would think also that that would be a recipe for groups in society to start putting pressure on government, that you can no longer really depend upon the corporation or the corporation's influence on certain third sector type bodies, and you have to start having direct government intervention. So you probably will get greater inequality. You'll get some superb deeds, so all of a sudden will become these great people are doing these great things, so what's our problem in society? And behind that will be public pressure on government to intervene, and probably corporations resisting that. So I see great attention for at least a decade.